Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
Good evening.
Pugs Dread.
Namaste. Howdy.
And Mike Kruger.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
So how are you gentlemen doing tonight? We're like halfway through the season now, which...
Yeah, 15 days till Halloween.
Yeah, which sucks so much ass. Like, why the fuck did this month go by that quick?
No, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. There's still some cool stuff coming our way. Some haunts, some... yeah. You guys are doing the car wash, right?
I believe so.
We'll something to discuss when we're done.
Okay.
Rent has been thrown into it, but yes.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, well, you make it count. It does go fast, though. I agree. So I try and cherish each day and each movie. I've been rewatching some Mario Baba in between reviews. So I've been.
It is your season. I know that's your annual thing you like to do.
Baba, absolutely. Yeah, no. Absolutely.
I've been getting into a lot of found footage stuff recently, some of which I think we're going to end up reviewing on the show, because I saw one today. If you're in our Discord, you know what it is. It kicked the fucking shit out of me. At like very few times do I get like really uncomfortable watching movies, and this one made me extremely uncomfortable and like just really like had my jaw drop at the end of it. So stay tuned for some good found footage horror coming up.
Yeah, I know we've got I think maybe a couple different things in October coming found footage wise.
Also, did you guys see the trailer for the Creep show? Yeah, for Creep. The
Creep. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got me excited. I thought you meant season.
No. For the series, for the movie series Creep. Shudder released the trailer today. I didn't watch the whole thing, but what I did see, it looks like it's going to be fucking awesome, and I'm really, really excited about it.
You played with my emotions there, though. I thought it was the Marilyn Manson episode of Creep Show we didn't get to see.
Okay, have you guys seen the trailer for Werewolves? The Frank Grillo.
No, I haven't.
Well, you may not want to watch the trailer, Pugs, but you're going to want to watch the movie. It's just a beat. I was like, it's like a lower budget. I don't want to say lower budget. It's like Dog Soldiers, but with Frank Grillo. And just
that sounds awesome. What the fuck?
The practical looking suits, but there was CJ. It's a B picture. I mean, obviously, probably going to go against the other, werewolf movie. So, but yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this is like like never heard any of the studios. So I'm like, okay.
Frank Grillo usually doesn't do super low budget.
I saw the trailer when I went and saw The Apprentice. I know everyone's super excited for that one. I have to say, like, I know it's the movie Trump doesn't want you to see, blah, 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 blah.
Like, I was getting the Taft biopic.
I wasn't expecting him to get called bald, punch his old lady in the face, and take the vag. So obviously that interesting. I was like, all right, this movie's more. It was like the Showgirls moment, because it's like out of nowhere. It's like just watch the movie on the ground. Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah. Well then, JG Michael asked me what's my take on the Hell House LLC movies. Honestly, I'm not a crazy fan of them. Maybe I need to rewatch them all back to back to back. But the last time I tried rewatching the first one and then the last one, because I think we reviewed the last one, I fell asleep. So I maybe just wasn't in the right mood. But I'm not crazy about them.
I don't know if you know, screening news, October 23rd, Longlegs is going to be back in theaters.
I saw.
And with the Osgood.
With some bonus content and the...
What day is this?
What?
When is this?
October, next Wednesday. So when we're on
One day only?
Yes.
When you guys are on the air. Okay.
Yeah, and I guess there's going to be some like sneak preview for Monkey, which I saw the trailer of today, and it looks like it's going to be a great fucking time.
Okay.
Pugs would be happy with the trailer. I'll just say that.
All right.
Also, another one is Godzilla will be back in theaters. Or sorry, Godzilla -1 and
Yes.
Godzilla -1 minus color will both be in theaters November 1st for the 70th anniversary of Godzilla.
Yeah, with 13 minutes of bonus features. I don't know if that's the stuff that's just on the Blu-ray or what, but I'm definitely gonna try to get to the theater, go watch it again.
Thank you, Joker, too, for flapping and clearing up some screens.
Yeah.
It'll be out on digital in 13
Well,
days.
Right side.
I mean, we should probably talk about the fact that Terrifier is fucking beating the shit out of the box office right now, and is probably one of the only independent movies in recent years to make the #1 chart. I mean, goddamn, I couldn't be happier for the fucking Terrifier team, and the fact that this ultra violent, unapologetic, I don't give a fuck about your feelings slasher movie is the #1 movie in America. I think it's a pretty cool time to be a horror fan. And also the fact that it made literally more money than Terrifier 2 did in 2 days. Like in 2 days, it surpassed the $15 million box office that Terrifier 2 had. And now I believe it's like somewhere around 22.
US and Canada is at 23 and worldwide's at 27.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like that is just, it's fucking awesome. Like I again, if anybody is gonna argue that Art the Clown isn't the new horror icon, I mean,
I don't think anyone's argued that.
Oh like, no, dude! There's people that are just like, oh, well, you can't compare him to Michael and Freddy. Blah, blah. At this point, with the amount of fucking money this motherfucker's making, the amount of marketability that is in this character, and the amount of merchandise that they have made over since Terrifier 2, come on.
No, he's on the roster of mainstream. Yeah. Yep.
Depending how 4 does, I'll put it on par with the Bikini Bloodbath series.
Shut the fuck up.
It's gotta earn it.
I'm gonna shove the Bikini Bloodbath Christmas DVD so far up your fucking asshole the next time we hang out, Dan.
That is like
it's gonna be a Patreon exclusive video, and you're gonna be asleep, and Todd is gonna be recording.
Any part of this?
I got you.
The demonic Cosby over there. Come on. That's fucked up. But I do have some good news that I think everybody is just sleeping. You get it. So anyways, what was I saying? I don't even know. Ready or Not 2 is now official, starring Samara Weaving once again. Not a whole lot of details. I don't know that I want this, but I'm curious. It's not really a movie that screamed sequel to me, unless she's going to be tangling with something totally different. But I love Samara Weaving. I loved Azrael. That one really surprised me.
Which will be on digital at the end of the month.
I still need to see that one.
Same.
Oh, I forgot you didn't. Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Digital and Shudder, so you'll be able to definitely see it on Shudder.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Ready or Not 2. What do you do? It feels like you got to throw something totally different at her.
Well, she's got to go after the rest of the family.
Yeah.
No,
I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. See, like I'm not
Margot Robbie.
See, I don't know about all that, but I like Ready or Not, but I'm not one of those people that hold it to like a super high regard. Honestly, if I had to pick Ready or Not or Abigail, I'd probably pick Abigail.
I think that one has more fun to it, so I agree with that.
And more gore.
Yeah.
Like Ready or Not isn't super gory until the end.
So,
that's some video game news, right?
Okay, well, I was waiting for you to go with the other. Okay, I know Kruger has some too. You want to go first with the Terrifier?
Well, yeah, just there's a trailer out. If you're on a Discord, I put it in our news section. But there is a trailer out for the new Terrifier video game that we're gonna get. I believe it's called Artcade, and it's gonna be like a Splatterhouse style side scroller beat 'em up game. So looks really cool. I'm really excited about it.
Can we grab the horn?
That's I'm sure that the horn is like some sort of fucking move in there.
Fuck yeah.
All right, and then to the other game news. I mean, we were kind of brought it up before. The Retro Realms release of Halloween and Ash vs. the Evil Dead, the side scrollers, the beat 'em ups, just like Terrifier.
Yep.
They're the physicals they've had a whole issue with. The game releases this Friday.
Yep.
It'll be on digital.
I'm so pissed that I'm gonna be fucking traveling because I'm not gonna be able to play it till I get back home.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. And the physicals were slated to ship. There were supply chain issues, you know that old phrase. So they were supposed to ship, and the collector's editions were supposed to start shipping on Friday. Got the email today. Everything, because it was just the retail releases weren't going to be shipping they weren't going to have them till the last, like the 30th, I think. Now they're saying that the sets aren't shipping to the 31st, so they're sending everyone digitals. So I'll still be able to play it Friday at least.
Also, I got actually 2 more video game things. One, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space physical release is out now, so you can get that. And then the other one, Silent Hill 2, the remake, just came out, I believe, last week. I haven't played it yet. I still need to get it, but everything I'm hearing, it's fucking phenomenal.
Sweet.
Cool.
You might see some of that on Flesh Wound Gaming.
Yeah, for sure. Once I've been strapped for money, so I haven't been buying a lot of new video games. But once I get this IWA Deep South payday, fucking, I'm going ham when I get home.
There you go. Coming home with the money and the trophy. Yeah, no. You know what would make a great video game? The guinea pig movies.
Okay. I thought you were going to do that bloodbath bullshit again.
I mean,
No.
Beat the dead horse.
Not twice in one show.
How would you?
Devil's Experiment, like Operation. Like you hit the wrong thing. Like it would work. It would work. I think outside the box. And that's why they should be paying me.
The person,
Dan, I don't know about that.
Yeah, the guy who plays. What's the last time you played a video game, Dan? So I really don't want you to sign.
I think he wants to make a board game.
Dude, I'm still. By the way, you remember that crazy fucking game I showed you guys where you could make the people that you want to torture and shit?
Oh yeah, that.
Dude, it still hasn't come out yet. I'm so mad because you know, day of, I'm making a motherfucker with a goddamn dirty blonde and white beard with a fucking hat. And I'm gonna fucking stick something down his pee hole.
Damn. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's not very nice, but that's all right. Guinea pig's gonna happen. When I get my payday, I won't hold those comments against you. I will take care of everybody. So we have any other news or off to the movies?
No, we're done with Dan.
Off to the movies. All right. So our first film of the evening.
Wait, no, Dan. No, we're not. I'm not done.
He did ask.
I know he did.
I did ask,
but I watched.
What are we doing?
What'd you forget, fucker?
No, Dan. Just like I'm literally uploading the graphics right now.
Oh, okay. Kill some time.
Kill some time. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, let's just plug this. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
All right. So our first film of the evening, highly anticipated from director Brian Taylor, Hellboy, the Crooked Man. And in this film, Hellboy and rookie BPRD agent in the 1950s.
Beep bop boop, you're on crack, dude.
Thank you, Gypsy. And I know your real name there, so these guys don't pay attention.
It's not Gypsy Rose?
No, well, it could be. You never know.
You know what? Big fan, actually. My bad. Continue with the fucking movie.
Hellboy and the BPRD agent in the 1950s are sent to the Appalachians where they discover a remote community dominated by witches and led by the sinister local demon, the Crooked Man. So this is one of the very few, well, not very few, but dozen or so comic series that I've read. I've read all of Hellboy. I always really loved it. Mike Mignola, I think, created a masterpiece in the comic realm. Now, I love the Ron Perlman Hellboys, but they're not authentic to the comics, really. They're kind of the comics blended with the MCU, I think before the MCU, actually.
Way
But
before.
essentially,
Well,
that's essentially the feel of those movies. It's kind of a blend between those. It was never
Get that.
really
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
no,
like the
I wouldn't
weirdest.
say MCU,
Yeah.
brother.
100%.
That's from a Dan point of
Go
view.
back.
I understand
I
what
know,
he's going for.
Listen,
You don't watch those movies, so you wouldn't know.
Watch those. I have watched quite a few.
I think he means like a little more kid friendly, more like it's
it's
less
not
demonic
as,
than it should be.
yeah, not horror. It doesn't quite have the same horror content that the comic books do. But I love them. They're classic films. I consider them classics. The animated films are very good. Those are actually a little more authentic. And, the David Harbour one has a lot of problems, but we won't go into that. This one is actually very authentic to the comics, minus one thing, which is the inclusion of the character Bobby Joe Sung, who's kind of the agent slash kind of possible love interest for Hellboy in this movie, although they don't go too much into that. That was the only thing that I remember that wasn't in the Crooked Man 3-issue run. This movie is lower budget. There's no doubt about that, but it's very creepy. It's heavy on the atmosphere, and it, again, if you care about being authentic to the comics, this is very, very authentic. It's a smaller story, takes place in 1959, again in the Appalachian Hills. So there's less pressure to kind of try and create BPRD headquarters or create these elaborate effects inside of a cityscape. I think Jack Kesey, who plays Hellboy, one thing that I liked about it is he didn't feel like he was just copying Ron Perlman. I like David Harbour in the role, but it did kind of feel like he was trying to be the same version of it. Jack Kesey actually felt the closest, again, to the comics. And I really love that. Now, the negative in this film are a few CGI effects, namely at the very beginning with a spider and a train that made you feel like you're watching something much
sci-fi.
smaller.
I was concerned.
I see.
Yeah.
I was loving. I was like, "Fuck yes, this is B movie Hellboy." I was in.
I didn't mind it. It definitely showed the budget. That's my only real complaint with this. I thought this movie actually kicked ass in a lot of ways. I thought the villain was really cool, much like he was in the comic books, and it just gets back to those darker Hellboy pulp roots. I enjoyed it. I feel like there's going to be a lot of dogpiling just because it's a cheaper movie, but it hit for me. It even kind of gave off some, I don't want to steer people wrong because everybody likes to drop this name, but when you're in the church and everything, it was giving me Evil Dead vibes. Not quite that gory, but I had a blast. I really enjoyed this a lot. I think it shows that Mike Mignola actually was one of the main writers on this and not just an in-name only credit like the Perlman films. And that was one big issue with the David Harbour. He didn't get along with the producers, and that movie ended up becoming a mishmash of.
I still think that movie is fun though. It has because after watching this one, I rewatched the David Harbour one, and then I also watched the 2 animated movies that I never watched before. But the David Harbour one, I like it. It's not great, but it feels. Joe Lynch put out a review for it and probably said it the best. It feels like almost a canon films version of Hellboy, which I like. If you look at the goofiness and the cheesiness of that movie, it really I think that kind of is accurate.
Yeah, and
definitely the mess part of it. Older canon, we're talking Superman 4 Masters of the Universe, but I could feel it.
Yeah, the last one, the story was a real fucking mess, but there was some great carnage at the end. Baba Yaga was cool.
Yeah, the Baba Yaga. That's the thing that I think is the shame about that last one is that I'm pretty sure the Baba Yaga is going to be like the big bad for the new one with how the post credits set up, and it didn't end up happening. And I also just really love the makeup that they put on David Harbour in that one too.
Yeah.
It was different than the Ron Perlman's and like super different. Like it had a whole different look to it. But I do agree, like he definitely tried to hit like all those bells and whistles. But I'll just get back right into my review of this one because I actually had a really good time with it. I was very concerned with the CGI at the beginning, though. I mean, it did look like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but there is also a lot of practical effects that work here, and I think the biggest thing that worked is this new Hellboy. I was convinced, like fully. I honestly like. I think he probably's played the best version of that character on screen, other than Ron Perlman, because you're never going to get me to say that Ron Perlman isn't the best on-screen Hellboy. Those movies, I was like super young when they came out. I think maybe like 6 or 7. I can't remember what year it was, but like those hit me at the right age and were like what got me more into satanic shit and the things I probably shouldn't have been a fan of at that age. But yeah, this movie was good time. The only thing is I'm not familiar with the Crooked Man story. I have read some Hellboy comics, but I haven't read that one. So maybe if I had, it would have like sold it more for me.
But, off the page at times.
But as a whole, like I think all the characters were great. I love the priest. I thought his character was like super underrated, and like how much of a badass this guy is. Like he's fucking blind. They're willing to give him his sight back, and he's like, "Fuck you, demons!" Like, great shit. I also just really enjoyed the story with Hellboy, like finding out his mother's backstory, and like the scene where he has that flashback with her, and then he comes back to reality and is about to fucking do something. That was like, oh man, that hit hard. Also, this director, what's his name?
I'm sorry, David.
Brian
Taylor. Brian Taylor.
He's made some fucking good ass movies. He's made Mom and Dad. He's made fucking Crank. I love Crank. That's like one of probably my favorite Jason Statham movie of all time. I have faith in him, and I don't think we'll ever get a sequel to this, but if he was in charge of it, I would fucking sign off. Now, it isn't without faults, and it's not going to hold a candle to the Guillermo del Toro movies, but damn, did I have a fucking great time with it.
Hell yeah.
They're blowing my mind in the chat. Sorry, that's why I wasn't no selling your question. I'm like, it really was the butler from Fresh Prince?
You didn't know that when you were watching it?
I didn't know that.
I didn't recognize him.
Oh.
That's awesome.
I mean, I see it. I guess.
All right, that raises my rating.
Yeah.
I figured that's why you guys just already attached, like, oh, I like him because you already knew him.
No, I didn't.
No.
All right, there you go.
He was just cool. Well, for me, I had the same concern as Kruger, and I think Dan in the beginning, where it looked extra cheap. I'm like, I know we were gonna go smaller on this. I didn't think we were gonna do this. Go smaller if you're gonna show the fucking seams. But immediately, I'm like, oh, cool. We're back here. We're fucking dark, gritty on a train. I'm fucking sold. I want this as a TV show. I don't want this to stop. I would love it to continue. I think they budgeted this very well, and I think this is doable. Maybe like a 6 to 10 episode, probably 8.
Got stars written on it for me.
Dude,
I totally
yes,
right.
Yes, but yeah, I thought it was outstanding. Like I still hold the Ron Perlman movies a little higher than this, but it has more money and has Guillermo del Toro attached to it, and his visions
and Doug Jones
incredible. Well, yeah, but I fucking love Crank. This is cool. Keep doing this. Go darker. Like this is cool. This is the yang to the yin of the other shit we're already getting. More dark shit like this, and I'll be stoked. I like all of it anyway, but yeah, I would prefer shit like this.
One thing I wanted to say too. Pull up Ben's comment real quick. Ben said, "Sad it didn't go to theaters as it's less likely to get a sequel." I know,
That's true.
but fuck
TV
with
show.
what Pug
It's a good
said.
pilot.
But with what Pug said, fucking TV show and keep this team. I'm fucking totally in for that.
It did get a, what the fuck? It did get a
what was
theatrical release. I don't know. It did get a theatrical release overseas. I noticed, or there was one planned. I don't know if it actually did.
Did
go
it get one
through.
in Mexico? It probably did. Hellboy's like hot as fucking
Big.
Mexico.
Well, they probably would have been like, "No, Guillermo, fuck this one."
Yeah,
I like the downscaled feel
well-
of this too, and it's 99 minutes.
Well,
That's
that was
another
awesome, too.
thing.
And
Well,
Zombie, Amy Smart is great. You're right.
well, that's one thing I wanted to say too. Like this movie, I liked how it was so like just smaller budget and condensed, and it felt like a horror movie. You know, the other ones are definitely superhero movies. This felt like like
what
you
I
know,
was
it's
saying.
both, but it 100% feels like a horror film.
Yeah.
Steve's
I think
asking if this was a standalone. It can be.
It can't. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like you could headcanon this into the fucking Perlman shit if you really wanted to, but it's not.
There's a lot of
It's supposed to
stories
be.
from a lot of time periods.
Yeah,
like you can keep doing these standalones. Like, yeah, if you want to tie it in, I guess it doesn't conflict. But there's so many different points where some characters aren't in it. You could create totally new people and tell. There's a lot to pull from in the Hellboy comics, and there's some newish omnibus editions out there. If you guys want to dive into it, I do highly recommend it. I think Hellboy is one of the greats.
Beep, bop, boop. You need to pump the brakes because I don't think so, but I would love that as well. The Goon is badass.
Dude, fucking, I would kill just to get goddamn.
Were they making a Goon movie? I'm gonna look it up. Go for it.
I don't know.
Get what?
I was just gonna say I would kill just to get some fucking goddamn animated adaptations of some of the Dark Horse Alien and Predator comics. Like Aliens Genocide is one of the greatest comic fucking series of all time, and I pray one day I will get that in the movie. Probably won't happen for 50 years, but like when they run out of all the other fucking ideas for Alien, hopefully they start diving into the comics.
All right,
Steve, nobody's excited for Venom. Nobody.
I don't know. I am.
I think that series is garbage.
This is the last
much.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steve,
animated
breaking
Venom,
news. Breaking-
Hellboy.
I
Or
just got to
Goon.
tell Steve why I'm stopping what we're doing. Steve, you can now go order Reagan on premium VOD. Go do it.
Oh, he was trying to get me to watch it last night, the son of a bitch.
I was just gonna say Kruger will come on.
He almost put it. Almost put it on. I'm like, you better fucking turn that shit off right now.
Okay, sorry. Back to our review.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really hope the thing that bugs me about this movie, and I'll admit the trailer wasn't great, the initial trailer anyways. Even I was kind of like, I don't know. But there's a lot of dogpiling on this one from people who I know haven't seen it. So give it a shot. It might be a $15 million movie.
That's what y'all do.
But this one, at least see it first, because I think you might be surprised.
You know what? I'm going to clip this little speech Dan had and play it whenever he starts acting stupid.
I watch my.
So we're gonna see it every episode.
No, you don't, Dan.
No.
You tell us all the time about stuff you've never seen, and we'll tell you shut the fuck up. You haven't seen it.
Absolutely, I have. I even saw Joker 2, which I can't wait to give my opinion on that, but I know we're saving it for Patreon.
I still haven't gone.
I still like it. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
I'll hold my.
I'm sure I'm gonna end, dude. With the amount I love that first movie, like, and if it's violent, I think I'm gonna like it.
You're not gonna like it.
No,
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay at best.
You might say you like it despite it, but I don't think there's any way you will watch this movie and be like,
That's cool.
I'll
There's
just
some moments you're gonna love though.
I'll tease one thing. They change one thing about that, and all the hate goes away. One little
there's
thing.
multiple things about that. People,
I'll get into it, but there's
Okay.
one thing
All
I
right.
don't think the hate would be as strong.
Well, let's
stay on Hellboy.
Hellboy.
Let's wrap this fucker up.
Oh, but before we do though, have any of you guys watched the animated Hellboy films?
A while back, yeah.
Yeah, I saw one when they first came
That
out.
first one is great. That second one is complete dog shit. The first one that has to deal with the Japanese culture and the two dragons or whatever. That's really really cool. Fucking Hellboy fights a goddamn kappa, which like threw me off because I love that movie Death
Fuck
Kappa.
yeah.
But that second one is terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Just saying. I hadn't watched them. I bought the 4K because they were like on sale for like $8.
Yeah, I got
And
like super cheap at
yeah,
Zia out in Arizona.
I'm glad I got the first one, but yeah, that second one's dog shit. But I am going to. I didn't get around to it. I wanted to rewatch the Guillermo del Toro ones before we got to this review, but I got caught up with other shit. But I'm gonna watch them before this Halloween season's over because those are good Halloween movies.
Absolutely. All right. So what do we rate this one, Kruger?
I'm tossed up between a 3 and a 3.5. And the only reason like I'm tossed up between that is because of the bad CGI. But I'm gonna go out on a limb, 3.5 out of 5. Fuck it. Like it deserves it. I think, and I with what Pug said, if we can get a fucking series out of this with this cast, I'm totally in. I think that will work best, especially for the budgetary restrictions it's gonna end up having.
All right, Pugs.
I am a 4 out of 5. I think it's awesome.
And I am. See, I really fucking loved it, and I know the comics, and I'm a 4 with even room to grow, which I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting to go that high, but I think they do almost everything right. Couple CGI creatures is not a big deal to me. So there you go.
I'm a 4 also. I will tell you, I did not watch this till last because I was dreading it. My interest in it, I hadn't seen a commercial. I've just heard the bad things. So I was just like, I threw it on, and yeah, it sold me in that first few minutes. And I will not say you were not going overboard when you compared that scene to Evil Dead, Dan. I do kind of feel that's
in the church.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comparison.
Maybe even on par, just because the Fresh Prince Butler was in that fucking thing. Yeah, now I read that and I'm like, I'll be damn, that's him, and he hasn't aged much either.
Yeah.
So
Like don't crack.
Beat me to it. It's less racist. You said it, so.
All right, moving on from the racism.
Yeah, let's step and fetch to the next one, Dan.
Yeah. It's not a Jordan Peele movie. That would have been an awkward transition, but it is an Irish horror movie from writer-director Dominic O'Neill, Haunted Ulster Live. And in this film, on Halloween night, Jerry Burns teams up with popular children's presenter Michelle Kelly to investigate poltergeist activity in a haunted house in Belfast. All right, go for it.
Yeah, just tag me in because I'm gonna be short and brief on this. I did not like this fucking movie at all. It just did not work for me. With found footage, I love found footage movies, but I'm also a little picky when it comes to them because they have to deliver in something visually, emotionally. This did absolutely fucking nothing for me, and it bored the fucking shit out of me to the point where I fell asleep on it twice and then was like, all right, fuck this. I'm going to fucking sit down and watch it from start to finish now. And it didn't change a goddamn thing. I
should say Screambox original, by the way. I neglected to say that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, when you forget stuff, Dan, it's on the screen now. See,
this is one of the weak. I will say, and with saying that, I will say this is probably one of the weakest Screambox movies that we have gotten, at least for me. And there's been some turds in that punch bowl for sure. So if you're a found footage fan, I don't know if this is going to be one of the ones to watch. Maybe the guys have a different opinion on it. Nope. I know this is, I know somebody compared this. Didn't somebody compare this to Ghost Watch?
It's I didn't compare it to it, but I said that it's that genre. It's not really found footage. It's more mock show like WNUF and Ghost House.
Follows a lot of the same beats as Ghost Watch too.
It really did. That's what I was. Yeah.
So I hated it.
Okay.
I'll keep it shorter than Kruger. I did not like it. I do not care about this. No, thank you.
Did you recognize the lead actress? You may
The
not.
bimbo? Nope.
Amy Richardson. She was the daughter that gets sent away in Game of Thrones.
I figured that he was
All
going to know that.
grown up.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a Game of Thrones shirt on today.
Oh, there
House
you go.
bolted. Fuck everybody else.
Is that the guy that feeds the dude his own dick?
Fuck yeah, it is. The lead man. I got this shit in my living room too. It's a big flag.
That makes sense, Bugs.
That does.
I could see you two just hanging out. And...
Oh my god,
So
we're best friends.
So Dan, is your review about a sentence or two, or do you have a little more to say about this one?
A little bit.
Let's talk more Game of Thrones.
I love Ghostwatch, and I love WNUF too.
Not two. Also,
oh, the first one. I don't know about the second one yet.
the second one is the. Sorry, I don't want to. I sucked it off previously.
Oh,
Where the fuck is my shit at Terrorvision if I don't get to watch it by Halloween?
I still don't have Frog.
I'm gonna make Dan. I'm gonna make Dan do an angry stream. Oh, they said that shipping.
Frog.
They said that shipping too.
Yeah, it's in Walmart on Blu-ray. That drives me nuts now, and I still don't have mine from Terrorvision. So, anyways, don't make me mad, Todd. Now I'm gonna be mean.
All right. Well, I hope they don't ship it on time now, because I'm gonna watch fucking the something mixtape no matter what, because I already bought the DVD because I supported that shit day one. Even though the director tried to cancel. Well, not cancel.
By accident.
Yes, he did.
By accident.
What's by accident?
He thought we were gonna play the movie when we were gonna do the watch along, because I just did the generic graphic.
Oh, I remember this.
He did promise he'd come on. I better call that out.
That commentary never actually happened, I was going to say.
Well, I want to do the second one more, but no one has it yet to do it, because obviously, the second one is fucking 90s. The third one, we'll talk about that. You guys are going to get hard for that one. That's going to be early 2000s, and it's going to be like those, like that early competition show, like Think Survivor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that'll be that's the next one, but we got a few years for that one.
Before we get into that, Haunted Ulster Live. Sorry,
no, I was talking about better stuff. Sorry. Go ahead.
So this throws in, I guess, a more humor than Ghostwatch, but again, it follows very, very familiar.
It was too similar. That was my issue.
Yeah, it was too similar, and it just kind of made me a lot of times think I'd rather be watching Ghostwatch. It's not awful. Like, if you eat this stuff up, I do think that there's people that will really like it. But I mean, what can I say? I really like those other two movies, and this one I'm just kind of like, It never really engaged me. I didn't find this one particularly scary. It hits the nostalgia love a little bit. And maybe even more so if you're, from the UK and maybe specifically see what they're doing in regards to the UK and TV at the time. It throws some interesting stuff in there towards the end, but at that point, I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of like ready for this one to end. But I don't know. I feel like I'm being a little too harsh, and there are some of you out there that will have a lot of fun. This is just kind of like the poor man's Ghostwatch for me, and it didn't hit. But what can I say? That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Like I like the genre that it's supposed to be. Not really found footage. It's more, like I said, the other thing, more than traditional, like what you'd call a found footage film. So I was anticipating going in, and I was just kind of let down. It was too similar, and it didn't feel. It felt like I'd seen it before, even though I hadn't. And I do agree they tried to take some swings at the end, but it was more of a. It was a little too late at that point, I think.
You have to have me a little more hooked to. Yeah. It does take a turn for sure. But I was like,
even if that turn would have came like a half hour, it's just it was so little, so late. I was kind of like. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Watch Ghostwatch or WNUF or sequel, any of those.
If you haven't watched either of those, or maybe both, you're in for a really fun evening. And if you're curious, give this a shot after the fact. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not scary. It never really engaged me. So,
Yeah.
what do you guys rate it? Short and sweet.
Go for Kruger.
I'm a 1. Maybe 1.5. I'll be generous. 1.5 out of 5.
Right.
Okay.
Coming in, I thought I was going to give it a 1, but thinking about it again, 0.5 star out of 5.
Dan?
Just in true Bolton fashion. Cut its dick off while you're at it.
Fuck yeah, Dan. I'm going to feed that motherfucker to my dogs.
I'm actually a 2 because I do think some people out there will be entertained. It's just not me.
Yeah. For me, it was average. I was 2.5.
Oh, okay. Sweet. All right. Well, we'll roll on to our next film, which is a Hulu or Hulu-ween original, and it is Hold Your Breath from directors Carrie Krause and Will Joines. And in this film, in 1930s Oklahoma, amid the region's horrific dust storms, a woman played by Sarah Paulson is convinced that a sinister presence is threatening her family. All right. So I think we all love Sarah Paulson from
Fuck yeah.
American Horror Story and the O.J. Simpson biopic,
American Crime Story
miniseries. Yeah, she slays it in pretty much anything she's in. So you got a pretty high mark of quality when you see her in a movie. This is grief horror. I know Kruger, you were talking the other day about that. Right now, that is like more grief.
I'm sick of it, dude.
Welcome to my world, Kruger.
No, like
I love it.
I'm at a point where I feel like it's every other fucking horror movie I'm watching is somebody's mom died, somebody's dad died, and it's like to the point where I'm like, is there? Can you guys come up with more creative ways for me to feel for the characters other than this?
Well, there you go. Yeah. It depends. I love it, but it's not always
as
good.
long as it's good. I don't care.
No, I love,
That's
dude.
as
I mean,
damn as a goddamn
Midsummer,
Pollyanna
Hereditary.
life.
Like, there's plenty of great examples
I
of it.
froze.
But
You did?
You're good.
I'm back now.
Oh, we did. See
Oh,
it.
okay.
I did see it.
It's over my head. But yeah, no, this is definitely grief horror. And I guess I would pitch it as like a really dark Little House on the Prairie episode.
The Halloween episode that never aired.
Yeah.
Fuck, that'd be a better fucking branding, dude.
Oh, if they're doing the Monsters horror movie, I want Little House on the Prairie.
Are they?
That was the last I heard. They're back to that. We're making it a horror movie push.
Okay.
At least as of a few months ago. I don't know that that's going to happen, to be honest. But yeah, so it's very similar to a lot of recent movies. Not recent. One's like 5 or 6 years old, but The Wind, which I did like more. I thought it was a better overall movie. I thought that this one, what hurts it more than anything is if you're a seasoned horror fan, you do know exactly where this is going. There's also some things that they introduce into the story. This faith healer character who feels like he's going to be more important to it, and then they just kind of drop him. I thought that was a little bit strange. I don't know if this was cut down or something.
I'm watching this movie. I see why Searchlight chose to drop this on Hulu. It feels like a mess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
It kind of feels like it always was meant to be put on Hulu. And I don't.
It wasn't. It was a Fox Searchlight film, which
Really?
100% was not meant for Hulu. Fox
Yeah,
Searchlight is a theatrical wing.
It feels like it's in-house. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Well, it is. It's
felt
Fox
like
Search.
Hulu.
Like never with any intent of a theatrical is what I'm
got
saying.
you. Okay.
But everybody in this movie, acting-wise, is fantastic. I think the child actors are great, and they're put through a lot of crazy shit in the movie. I love the setting. The Dust Bowl era is a great setting for a horror movie like this. It's just, again, I was always ahead of it. I knew exactly what was going to happen. and that's an issue. But it might be less of an issue for you out there. I enjoyed it. It's just hard for me to go above and beyond with my rating.
I don't know if I was just expecting better because of the cast.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Sarah Paulson usually always hits a home run, and I still feel she did. It's just more of a script issue here for me.
Well, it worked for me. I like, again though, like you, I knew exactly where it was going to go. That can be an issue, but since everybody played their part so well, and I liked the world they built, like it just they had going on, it just felt gross. It felt dangerous to me, and I did not want to be a part of it. So it was hitting me right. And I fucking love Sarah. She can act her way out of a nutsack. I want to see her and Toni Collette go at it. It'd be fucking great. And then, well, there's a character that gets introduced. I have a question because I don't think he was there. I think it was a whole fucking other thing. But some of it's open to interpretation.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It's on Hulu. Fucking press play. I think it's cool.
There you go. I still enjoyed it. I just was ahead of it, and it's just.
I think maybe my issue was like I don't like this for October. Give me this in like an off month.
That could be a big thing. Throw some fucking pumpkins in there. Make that the farmer farm.
It's like I don't like. I didn't dislike it. It was but I think I'm kind of holding a grudge against it because this took up some of my precious October viewing, and
I get that.
It kind of, I don't know, turned me off against it.
I learned a new way to make rouge. That was cool.
There you go. I want the Little House on the Prairie one now. I want Michael Landon CGI.
I want that really bad.
We have to eat.
Dude, then the dad can come back and be Amityville style.
So is it dead Michael Landon? Is that who it was?
I'll allow AI Michael Landon to come back and just like jam an axe through the door. Here's Daddy.
We got to work in what is it? Was it not Highway to Hell? What was his goddamn other show?
Highway to Heaven.
That's the dark reboot that they're working on.
Well, Landon had some secrets, maybe.
God found out what was in his crawl space, so this is a little different. It continues.
He had one too many dinners with Nicolas Cage's uncle.
Damn.
I didn't say which one.
You know what? I'll throw this out here right now, and if you haven't seen it, you're probably laughing, but Highway to Heaven has a great Halloween werewolf episode that pays homage to a previous Michael Landon werewolf movie. It is actually well worth watching. I'm not telling you to watch Highway to Heaven, but watch that Halloween episode.
I'm already planning to watch the Facts of Life Halloween episode, so you never know.
Hey,
there you go.
Let me be there when you do.
We need to bring back.
Guy? Nah, you were the 2D guy.
The bicycle shop guy needs to return in a Halloween episode. Then we'll AI Gary Cole.
One day we'll watch those. One day. Maybe in November.
Right.
Yes,
I can't elaborate more about this one without giving spoilers, but it does capture the sadness and the isolation of the time, and I agree. Maybe
that sucks.
Just more. It did. It fucking you can imagine it fucking sucked ass. Watch this one maybe during the later into the winter even might work. It's just not a Halloween.
Suggest
vibe.
July.
Yeah, with the
works.
dust, I can see. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So, what do you rate it, Todd? Because I think you're going to be low.
No, I'm not really. I'm a 3. I don't think it was a bad movie.
Oh.
It just was predictable. I'd seen it before. I'm a little over grief horror, and this kind of threw off my Halloween. So fuck it. 3.
Well, even though I'm the same rating, I think I like it a little bit more. I'm a 3.
Well, we have the same complaints. You're just a little more positive on this.
Yeah, I'm 3. It's solid period piece grief horror. It just a little too predictable to give it a high recommend. What about you, Pugs?
I'm a 4 out of 5. They put all the pieces of the puzzle correctly, even though I know the image.
Yeah, it was just it was 100-piece puzzle instead of a 1,000-piece puzzle. You knew where everything went pretty quick.
No, this is about 20. This is for ages 4 and up.
Okay.
You know what the threat is in the Little House on the Prairie horror series? It's got to be a Wendigo. Michael Landon goes out for food.
We are we are writing a fucking anthology here. Save it. Series, not an anthology movie. Fuck those things right now.
There you go.
That's my grief horror for you guys.
I get it. I get that one too. They can't yeah. All right. So next, we go from Screambox to Shudder.
Screambox to
Shudder.
Oh, no, Hulu Shudder.
Awesome.
You fuck.
What? Beep Bop Boop says, what would be really bold is if they made a horror movie with Bill Cosby, as in they take him out of prison and put him in a story. Bill Cosby's Pound Pig would be way too terrifying.
Only if we get Harvey to get out and produce it.
1, 2, Cosby's.
Hey, if not, you can always get Coppola. He'll chip in on it.
I want them to meet in a hotel room and just start talking. That's the premise.
Imagine the boiler room.
You got Louis C.K. in the back just yelling, "Watch me, watch me, watch me!"
He's got a glove of pudding pops that he just shoves inside.
Putting these.
And this is not a Menendez biopic. Dan, tell us
about Todd, you beat me to it. I was going to say it's the sequel to the Menendez biopic, Daddy's Head.
Well, just saying the joke again after I did it doesn't make it any better, Dave.
Yeah, I know, but I still had it in my head, Todd.
It doesn't matter. You didn't pull the trigger.
Shut up. From writer-director Benjamin Barfoot, Daddy's Head. So, a boy and his widowed stepmother find themselves in fear for their lives after they are visited by a strange and unexplainable creature, something that appears to mimic a horrifying version of the boy's recently deceased father. More grief horror.
Yeah, more fucking grief horror. Yay.
Go for it, Kruger.
Well, honestly, I actually kind of like this movie.
Well, there you go.
It didn't necessarily meet my expectations with the final act. I was hoping to get more just either backstory or just more of the creature that is in this movie and what it actually looked like. But goddamn, when it's on screen with like mimicking the father's face, that shit is absolutely terrifying as fuck. And there's a lot of eerie stuff in here. I like the setting. I like the characters. I like the setup of the stepmother having to take care of, this kid, and she's got plenty of flaws herself. And how like that conversation she has with her mother in the beginning of the movie foreshadows the events that end up happening. Yeah, it's solid. I just felt like the ending could have used a little bit more, and I could have used a little bit more of what was going on with the creature. But I do have my theories on what this was, but I can't really get into that because that's more of a spoiler. So,
What about you, Pugs?
I did find the movie, like the mood and setting was on point. I could not get past the kid. I did not like him. I did not feel bad for him. Therefore, like I could not get that hard into the movie, which sucks. I don't. There's something about the kid. Like I feel bad. His parent, like he's an orphan now, but for some reason, I'm like, yeah, you seem like you deserve it. So, yeah,
that's your take.
I like the stepmom. I thought she was trying her best. Whatever. Yeah, it's solid. Press play.
So I did like this one quite a bit. I think the quick glimpses of the creature are the wise way to go.
Because it's mainly CGI.
Yeah, I think the full view kind of might take you out of it a little bit, but the air vent scene was really creepy and well done. I thought this movie felt really authentic to me. And there's reasons not to like all the main characters in this, really. I thought that the stepmom, who obviously had just fairly recently married this guy before he passed and doesn't really have that strong connection to the kid yet. I thought that was interesting. I could almost relate to that because dating in your late 30s, like you're most likely going to be dating a girl that has a kid, and I put myself in that position. That would be tough. So it's, I don't know. The movie
not
felt
for me. I'm
very.
not taking care of this fucking thing. Go to the state.
Yes. Well, you're soulless, Pugs.
Damn,
You've
Pugs.
already, as you've shown that tonight, you give no fucks.
Hey,
But
who's this ILF? He knows how to pick a woman.
there you go. Yeah.
And if you want to pick up the ILF shirt, it's now available in our whatever.
Link in
the
the
hell it's
description. Teespring.
But
Thank you.
I think they did a pretty good job. I didn't hate anybody in this. Now, some of you out there may watch this and have that issue. The kid is a little bit annoying and really tests the boundaries of that relationship several times.
At least he's not Babadook level.
Yeah, no. Although that kid, I
Older,
think,
though.
actually,
Like maybe he was younger. It might have been the same fucking.
Nah, dude, that Babadook
Yeah.
kid deserved fucking the clown
I
treatment.
don't know. This kid just looked like he was going to grow up to get tiki torches, so I was just kind of like, yeah, fuck that.
But another thing I liked about this movie is it doesn't go where you think at the very end. I was expecting a much different kind of ending, so I was like, oh, okay, that was a little more surprising. So I enjoyed this one quite a bit. It's a little repetitive sometimes in some of its scares, but I do think the atmosphere was strong. I thought the cast was great. The kid I actually thought was very good. You may not like him, but I think he was authentic, which is annoying and you want to smack him. I
annoying little white kid.
Like all kids are annoying, Tad.
Yeah, but not all kids yell at their mom disrespectfully like the white kid.
I mean, to be
In his
fair,
defense, not his mom.
This
Time, Dan, asshole.
Yeah.
Well, Ben's not a fan of the kid either. But...
See, Kruger, you don't see. This is where you aren't the white kid, because Italian moms aren't going to put up with that shit either.
This is true.
All right.
I've gotten the wooden spoon plenty of times.
There you go. So yeah, I think this one is actually not quite a classic, but I think it's actually quite good and worth going out of your way to watch on Shudder.
Sunshine, you're not really going out of your way.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You got to pay $5.
No, I'm going to tell you like this: don't order the subscription for it, but if you got it, check it out.
Yeah,
that's as high of a recommendation.
Whenever I say that, that's what I mean.
Well, a couple of those full glimpses don't work of the creature, but most of it's shadowy, so that works.
Todd, did you go? I didn't really. I threw my thoughts out. I did enjoy it overall.
He hates white kids.
Well, annoying little shits, yeah. Yeah.
So
anyway. Yeah. So like I said, it's worth checking out if you already have Shudder. But yeah, I did like the creature. It was fun. It didn't annoy me as much as the last one, although I did need to watch this in October.
I mean, Shudder's put out some really good stuff this year. Not gonna lie.
But who's put out better this year, Shudder or?
Well, I mean, once Terrifier 3.
Okay, that's how I was just trying to see me botch it. You forgot about
but
BBC.
Shudder put out Stop Motion.
The Devil too.
And Late Night with the Devil, which everybody loves. Stop Motion. I mean, they've done some good shit this year.
Shudder's still well above Screambox, but Screambox is getting competitive. I'll give you that.
Absolutely. But this is definitely one of the better Shudder movies. Like, there's Shudder shit that we got. I think 2022 was like a really, really fucking rough year for Shudder. But recently it's been better, and this is definitely one.
That's funny. That's right before Screambox really went all in, huh?
Yeah.
They're like, well,
Beep Bop Boop. BBC in this scenario stands for Big Brutal Clown.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys rate this one?
I'm a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a 3 out of 5.
I am a 2.5 out of 5.
I am a 3 out of 5 as well. So check it out. All right. Moving on to our next film, which I'm actually quite eager to talk about. This is another Screambox original from writer-director Matt Semper, and it is Creeping Death.
Awesome
And
poster.
Very cool poster, yes. Simple, yeah, but really cool. So Creeping Death follows. Tim's mother has brain cancer, but his friends steal a sack and
Grief horror.
kind of. Well,
God damn it.
Tim's mother has brain cancer, but his friends steal a sack, unleashing the Aishi Celtic spirit on Halloween night. They must survive the night or sacrifice their lives to the spirit. The spirit pursues them for their trespass. All right. So this one, I'm going to put one thing over that it does exceptionally well first, and that is the aesthetic. The Halloween aesthetic in this movie is strong. And this is not a high budget film at all. I know the director is also the writer, the star, the everything. So this was obviously a labor of love, but the Halloween aesthetic, it's just a beautiful autumn looking movie, from the pumpkin patch to the clothes some of the characters are wearing to the mom's bedspread is like a pumpkin bedspread. Just everywhere you look bleeds Halloween. And you know, we've reviewed some really, really low budget and oftentimes crappy holiday movies on this channel. But you can redeem a lot by just making me feel the season. This does that very well. The rest of it is kind of a mixed bag. There is some bad acting. This is definitely one of those movies where you can see in some cases it was maybe Friends. The lead actor / director, he's not bad. It's one of those things where it's like, if you had a budget, you'd probably go for a more seasoned actor in the role. There's some awkward moments in here in terms of the acting, but having said that, even though the cast isn't quite up to the more dramatic scenes, there is some good, solid practical effects. You know, you're not going to see anything Terrifier level in terms of the gore, but I did enjoy it. And also Monique Parent.
Just waiting for that.
Softcore and erotic thriller superstar as the mom. Always good to see her. She doesn't have a lot to do here except sleep and look sick, but you know.
Did you take off some points for no nudity from her, Dan?
She's dying in the movie. I wasn't really.
She's not dead.
I wasn't expecting.
Could have gave her a sponge bath.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't expecting Monique to get her cheeks clapped in this one. What can I say? But yeah, if you could overlook some of the acting, I thought it was actually kind of fun. Some good kills. Again, cool villain, and they also kind of create an interesting lore. Ben says he liked the look of the killer, his jack-o'-lantern eyes. I did too. Mm-hmm. I thought that was cool. This one made me feel the holiday, so I overlooked some of the bad that was there. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. What did you guys think?
Well, I'll go and just get this out there. I hated the look of the killer. I thought his mask looked like something I'd buy out of the fucking Walgreens. And I didn't like it. And plus with the CGI, I just didn't think it looked good. I will give it this. There's some decent practical effects in here and the kills aren't bad. And the movie started out okay, but I got bored pretty quick. And like, to be honest with you, I could give a fuck about any of the characters. I found everybody's acting to be pretty annoying and it kind of checked me out of it. And like, the only thing I will say is, if you are starved for a Halloween movie and you want some decent gore, that's there, but don't expect much else, at least in my opinion.
All right. I'm kind of in between you both because I want to like this movie more than I actually do because of the setting. And I do think the killer looks like a animatronic come to life. So like, I like that. I know it's
that kind of works. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it just takes me back to being a child. I'm like, oh, what if this came to life? Kind of like the Spirit Halloween movie. Not like that, but that's what I'm comparing it to. The setting, man, it's just this fucking shot of the pumpkin dude with the wreath thing going around.
The archway, you mean?
Yeah, I'm like, I fucking love this. Why can't I love the whole movie? yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I don't want to shit on it because I do like it. There is boobs too. It could have been a little more, but to save it, yeah, it's fine. It's not a home run by any means, but like the settings are cool. The set dressings I fucking love, and that poster is fucking awesome. So I like it enough.
They didn't follow the slasher rules though. We didn't get a death or a boob every 7 minutes.
We got boobs though,
but we didn't. But I'm saying
and they're nice titties too.
But that's probably I don't know why. It's a simple rule to follow. I don't understand why these kids trying to make slashers these days, don't. I don't need 20 minutes worth of dialogue in between shitty kills. Not necessarily in this one. I'm just saying I'm speaking in generals. Because this one I did.
I was gonna say this is paced fairly well.
No, I was gonna say this one in general I did like. Even with the low budget, I mean that never is a detractor for me. This story was a bit lacking, but it oozed Halloween. There were some cool kills, like we said. It's definitely worth checking out. It's not going to make anyone's top 10, but at least it didn't waste my Halloween time. So that alone is a positive from me.
Yeah. If you watch a lot of these lower budget Halloween movies,
Kruger, plug your ears. It was no pickaxe. So I told you to plug your ears. That
gotta plug those ears. Yeah, it's a shame because if the acting was just a little bit like I would even go higher than I'm gonna go. But I think this is well worth watching. Watch it during Halloween if you're gonna do it. Pop it on. It will get you in the mood, and that's all I can really ask for a low budget movie like this. I think he did a very nice job on this one. So
I'm interested to see what he does going forward. Like,
maybe cast somebody else. Not that you were bad, because I mean they probably listened to this review. Not that you were bad, you were solid, but a little more money.
You need to suck his dick, Dan. We got it over pretty well.
we were mean to several things.
Oh, them. There's 2 people, right? Or was it the last movie?
No, this was one director.
You're just protecting yourself with that anyway.
Matt Perry.
Oh, okay.
I may not even be saying his name right, but yeah.
Well, if so, angry emails to Dan. Remember,
the one that liked the movie better than any of you.
Better or more? No, you do. Yeah. We'll see on the rating. I wanted to love it though. I love the idea. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys rate it?
Mitch.
Yeah.
Kruger, would you like to go first?
I'm a 1.5.
Damn.
Pugs.
I wanted to like it more, but I am a 2 out of 5.
All right, Dan.
Oh,
you want me to go first?
No, go for it.
I'm a 3 on this one. I did have enough fun. It was above average, so I can see myself watching it. Not an every year watch, but definitely if I want to watch something, I could do worse. So, all right, check it out if you got Screambox.
I am also a 3, and if the acting were just a little better, I could have gone up to a 3.5. I had a lot of fun with this one. So,
but I am with you guys. Like I am looking forward to see what they do next.
Dude, with all those, I fucking love jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins. With all that shit going on, like I'm ready to give it a 5. But
all right.
I don't like.
All right.
What up, Chris / your home video in the chat? I believe you watched Creeping Death. What did you think?
Yeah, he said he thought it was a turd.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. So another turd in the punch bowl, I guess. All right. So our next film, our main event of the evening is KRAZY HOUSE. And I have a question to pose before we get into the review, but this film from directors Stefan Hars and Flip Vanderkool follows. Set in the 1990s, KRAZY HOUSE follows religious homemaker Bernie and his sitcom family. When Russian workers in Bernie's house turn out to be wanted criminals, Bernie has to man up and save his imprisoned family while slowly losing his mind. All right, so KRAZY HOUSE. I'm just guessing we haven't talked about this movie. Todd, how many times did you come? I feel like this is going to be.
Dan, I am never going to answer that stupid fucking question because I'm over the age of fucking 12. But I did have a good goddamn time.
So you came at least twice.
Dan, stop. We're not on fucking Patreon. Knock that shit off.
Okay.
I let you get away with that last
Cosby jokes. I just say come. But all right,
hey, but it's gross when it comes out of your mouth, just like when it goes in your mouth. So stop saying
it. Damn. All right. Well, hot tag to whoever wants to go first.
Yo, right here.
How many times did you enjoy yourself, Bugs?
75. I fucking love this movie. This shit is outrageous. It's fucking nuts. It feels like the Rodney Dangerfield moments in True Romance, but like a whole fucking movie mixed with Full House and just blasphemy.
Don't make me change my goddamn rating there.
You stay true to yourself.
Just say
this
90s sitcom. Don't put that. Next, you're gonna say Family Matters, and it's gonna drop.
Well, no, there's no. You know what? I'm going to be but okay, 90s or late 80s family fucking comedy.
I'm just giving you shit.
My homegirl's in it. I fucking love Alicia Silverstone. She's awesome. My homeboy's in it. Nick Frost fucking kills it. He's a mixture of like Al Bundy meets Tim the Tool Man Taylor with I fucking
and loves Jesus very much.
Yeah. But this movie was made for me. I as I was watching this, I'm like, when it opened up, I'm like, this is an interesting thing. How are we gonna get this accomplished? What the fuck are you guys doing? You are just playing with my heart right now. How are we gonna cap this? And they fucking deliver every goddamn time. This movie for me fires on all cylinders. As you can tell, I am very excited. I love this movie. It's fucking great. We'll see how I give it. But like, I want to high five this movie so fucking hard.
Dan, you're allowed to say he blew his load early on that because he totally.
You prematurely enjoyed yourself. It's
and
okay. That's the best of us.
E from Entourage. Fuck yeah, dude. Everything about this movie I fucking love. I have no bad things to say.
It's a Dutch film. It's their first English language film, but these the team behind it actually has a TV show that looks similar. I haven't seen it, but it's called in the Netherlands New Kids on the Block, but you can find it under New Kids for obvious reasons. And it's about 80s kids who I don't know how, but somehow end up in modern day.
Todd, mark this down. I need to fuck. They're not taking any of that.
We're looking for NKPOV, I guess.
It's a TV series, and I think they did a few movies too. So it is out there.
All right.
New Kids or New Kids on the Block, depending how you find it. But yeah, this is their first English language.
Speaking of come,
for me, fuck yeah, just fuck yeah. Next,
who's going? Speaking of cum, I don't know what to lead it.
It's you, Dan. You're
okay. Well,
cum obsessed.
No, that was the New Kids on the Block
right.
book. I mean, every generation has their own.
I built on top of it.
So all right, this has some heavy Ken Russell level blasphemy.
Goddamn right.
I think almost all of it is pretty fucking hilarious. I love this one too. This is the definition of a cult film. Humor is subjective. It's not going to hit for everybody, but I'm watching this. The Russian family, I think they were supposed to be Russian, reminded me of William Sanderson's character on Newhart. Bob, my brother Bob,
Jesus,
my other
dude.
brother Bob. Yeah, like a sinister version. I mean, that meets Jesse Lee Kane, William Sanderson's character in Fight for Your Life. There's a little more in that realm. But I love that. Alicia Silverstone, this might be the best thing she's ever been in a featured role, because I don't think she can act her way out of a nutsack, but she's good.
She has her borders, and she is fucking in there here.
And 90s sitcom TV is what she was fucking born for. I mean,
Perfect.
that's yeah.
Perfect. I'm an apologist, and I know, like, yeah.
I got the gimmick that this was going for, and I'm like, okay, this should be fun. I love Nick Frost, like everybody does. But this goes way crazier than I was expecting.
Right.
It was just like that really, really cheesy 90s sitcom, and just reality slowly blending in, and it gets more and more fucked up. It doesn't go there immediately. It just slow builds to it. And by the end, holy fucking shit. I'm not kidding. Ken Russell is looking up on this and smiling. But it's Easter, motherfuckers. One of my favorite lines.
There's one line, but we can't say it. Do not say it.
Okay. Is it the F word?
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, that one I was just like, oh my god, this was made for me.
JG Miles asking, did you guys go in blind or did you see the trailer beforehand? I don't watch trailers, so I went in completely blind.
Saw the poster, but that's all I
see that either.
Seen the trailer. I knew the concept going in. That was like a 90s sitcom.
I had zero.
No, so there you go.
Yeah. Felt like Kurt Cobain as I'm watching.
Somebody
that
asked me.
My mind.
No, this one really hit. But again, it won't for everybody. I can see some that. I mean, if you're younger and you never experienced 90s sitcoms, and I know there's going to be a lot of you out there, you might be kind of sitting through some of this thinking, I don't get it. But for me, who grew up on that shit, I loved it. They commit some wild taboos in this too, in terms of violence too. One thing in particular you definitely wouldn't see in a 90s sitcom. And I'm not going to spoil any of that. But this is going to be interesting to see in 10 years what the legacy will be, because I think this is going to be one that will slowly catch on like a Greasy Strangler, and it's like
I am going to wave this flag.
I was going to say,
so hard.
Pugs is going to let anyone forget. Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Pugs. Like they sold me on the blasphemy.
I fucking knew it.
I was like, all right, I'm fucking in.
You were in at the introduction already, right?
I was.
Like, yeah.
Alone, but then
it was their ball to drop, man, and they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm just literally thinking about the movie right now and laughing like an asshole.
I go ahead.
Slash Your Own Video says Nick Frost, Alicia Silverstone, and 90s sitcom make it sound like a sure thing.
Nice.
I can't remember who it was,
like
but I think someone in the Discord wasn't. I don't know if it was Daily Ghost, but I know I saw someone. I was like, kind of like, hopefully.
Oh, Daily Ghost says I was very disappointed, but seems I'm in the minority. LOL. It's Tim and Eric rip off. When it runs out of steam, it becomes a horror movie. Yawn. Yeah, I'm not a Tim and Eric guy.
Yeah, I don't know if that is.
I can't speak to that, but and I don't know how old this TV show is that they did, but the TV show sounds like it follows, familiar ground too. So.
I appreciate the yawn though. That's a Christopher Walken quote from Batman Returns.
I forgot Alicia Silverstone was Batgirl, to be honest. I haven't
wrong movie, but yeah.
But no, there'll be different reactions, but I really fucking loved it. I was surprised how hard I was laughing during this.
Dude, my side legitimately fucking hurt.
Yeah.
I was ear to ear smile almost the entire time. Yeah, this is made for me.
Nick Frost has another movie coming out, horror comedy, and I'm forgetting the name right now, but it's another family thing where he goes to, I think it's Sweden.
Is he playing Benoit?
No, it's basically like he takes the family on vacation to Midsummer.
It's called yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It looks really good. Getaway. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that theatrical or is it going straight to?
I saw the trailer in theater. So
okay.
I want to say it's December, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's not October. I know that, but so we still have some goodness coming from Nick Frost. All right. Well, Pugs, you already kind of did, but rate it again.
5 out of 5. I know I tried, like, I'm gonna give it a 5. No, it's fucking 5, dude. This, yeah, great.
There you go. God, it's not gonna hit for everybody, but it's a 5 for me. I fucking adore this movie.
5 for me.
Kruger, you have got to see this ASAP. I think you'll love it too.
I don't know that you're gonna give it a 5, Kruger, but I do think you'll have a good time. Well, you've probably grown up on 90s sitcoms. I know you're younger than us, but you still.
I'm guessing 3.5, 4.5 terrain. Yeah. Although some shit might push it to a 5, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
You enjoy some blasphemy too, so that'll be a.
But you won't be disappointed on that front. I'm like, this. I
could not believe they actually did that. I was,
you know what I thought? I was like, this is the Devils with yucks.
I've always thought it was needing some. Now we just need Salo with yucks, and we're fucking good.
That might be hard to do.
Let this team have it, dude.
Right? I think, Dan, our mission has been discovered. This is the picture we need to make. Phalo with yucks.
They think it's shit, but it's really just pudding pops.
Cosby, there you go.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we closed on this one. I knew Todd was gonna love it. I mean, I was just like, "There's no."
Did you think I wouldn't?
I figured you'd like it. It's hard when you're comedy's tough. Comedy's always tough.
Really? Okay.
You just don't know if it's gonna hit for sure. But my sides were like fucking hurting. Like
I figured this would be a love fest from everybody. So I did expect Alicia Silverstone hate from you, especially Dan. But yeah,
she was right in this. Like she's an awful actress, but like,
there it is.
Perfect in this.
She's to be seen, not heard, anyway. So that's cool.
Oh man, I want to see that TV show too now. I hear the TV show's better than the movies. It's like at least a few movies. Yeah, so better than the TV show's better than the movies they made off of New Kids or New Kids on the Block. I'm gonna have to look for it now. But what have you guys been watching lately that you love that we've reviewed? Like, what's your favorite October watches this year so far? Because it's been a damn good year, and there's still so much shit.
Were you asking us on the here?
No, the chat.
Oh, okay, I was like, my time is fucked.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything really but show stuff. Yeah. Well, let me ask this: who's excited for Smile tomorrow? Smile 2 tomorrow.
I actually might not make it for the fucking review. We'll see.
No, I'm not expecting like movie of the year, but I'm not dreading it. I don't know. I got the fans.
I'm not excited for it. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, I like the first one. I'm gonna rewatch it probably tonight. But
doesn't need a sequel for sure. I mean,
my thing is like I don't really like. Yeah, this new trailer doesn't do anything for me. So
I heard the movie's really good, but I'm again like I was kind of lukewarm on the first.
Setting for that first trailer, it just like it's like this is too much like trap now. It's like another fucking stupid concert horror movie. That's what I thought when I saw it. So
trying to get that Taylor Swift money,
right?
Shit, give me some.
Yeah, no, and I'm seeing I couldn't time it out, but Rumors with Cate Blanchett on the next day, which looks really good.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go Friday or Monday. I can either see that after Smile, or I can see that Michael Keaton movie. I don't know what it is. It's just got Michael Keaton, so I want to check it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is either.
Bad juice, I'm in.
They're talking the Bronzy werewolf movie from our friend Renee, who's been on the show.
Is there a new one?
Yeah, 12 to midnight. It's where I haven't thought about it.
That's not from our friend.
Oh, Renee doesn't direct it.
No.
Okay, he directed most of his stuff, so
he's only directed one of his movies.
Really?
I think two. No, most of the other ones. No.
Yeah, we have to have Renee back at some point. We haven't had him in a while. I'm curious what he's up to. But either way, we'll see that movie.
Yeah, Mark Savage is that one. Did it finally get a date?
Yeah, I don't know. I remember we reacted to something, I think, way back.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I do. It says it popped out in August. So I'm gonna see if
okay.
So I definitely want to see that one. I mean, they can wait till a different month at this point, but doesn't mean you guys can. No, don't wait.
Yeah, no, I was just looking. Sorry, but no, Robert Bronzi's, he's done some cool shit. It's funny because I know like he doesn't even speak English, and I wasn't sure how long he'd be able to keep the look-alike thing going, but he's still hammering them out. So we probably could have had him on, but I know Renee said like his English is not very good at all, so it would have been tough. But we could just have him hang out maybe at some point. Get his thoughts on Crazy House.
Yeah. Could have been the neighbor.
You know, normally I do not like Alicia Silverstone, but she's good in this.
Oh, he's a clueless fan. Shut up.
Well, so word has it there's a pretty big weekend of carnage this weekend that our buddy Mr. Michael Kruger may be a competitor in.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Now, I have all the graphics. Do you want me to do yours first or do we want to do yours last?
Just go ahead.
Okay. Well, it is the most important match of the night for us, at least. So, and that is this weekend. Yeah. IWA presents the Weekend of Carnage with the Carnage Cup 14 and also Shit It Out. So, Kruger will not be in. But first, here we go. Round motherfucking one. We got the human horror film death match. Michael Kruger versus Obey. Dan's gonna ask you to bring home the girl for him, but I just go against it.
Fuck yeah.
Kruger's gonna turn him into Disobey. Like that's he's done. Take your own advice, Obey. Tap out now.
Yeah. So
fuck him up, Kruger.
Oh, I see a botch. Pretty bad. I forgot to delete the Well, that will be.
I didn't notice until right now, dude.
Oh, well,
just go over it.
I'm just read it. We got Bobby V versus. I don't want to botch his name, Kruger. How do I say?
Toshiyuki Sakuda.
There you go.
Thank you, Dan. Why don't you take over for me?
No, that's next, Bobby V. In a Circus of Saw death match, we have Lil Sicko taking on Schizo in battle for Juggalo supremacy.
Oh, here's another one. Two favorites of the show.
Oh, fuck yeah. God damn, that's a round one match? Tommy Trainwreck versus Mickey Knuckles. Home Run Derby death match.
There you go.
Fuck.
There you go. Yeah, that'll get ugly.
Oh, another one.
In a barbed wire massacre death match, Masada takes on Jamie Richards.
And what is 100% our second most anticipated match?
Oh. BDSM I Quit death match. The Body versus Jimmy Controversy.
Sergeant Jimmy Controversy.
Doesn't say Sergeant. And you need to fix that too, Todd.
Well, no, I
the body.
I did it. Yes. Oh,
the arm.
Damn it.
There you go. Yeah, he's the invisible body.
Shut up.
There's gonna be a lot of blood spilled in Tennessee.
And a lot of shit on Sunday.
Sepsis will take place.
It's a 2-day tournament. Round one, I don't know if it's round one and other matches is going to be on Saturday. Sunday's round two in the finals and Shit It Out. Right?
There you go.
Kruger will not be participating. I don't know. Maybe you're going to do a run in and take off them shit.
The runs in.
I want to see Kruger take the turd to Suplex City.
And also, I have it on good authority that there will be copies of Boris Dookie 2, The Rise of the TWO, available for sale on DVD at the Weekend of Carnage.
I want the turdy world order in War Games against the Bloodline.
Me and Tommy Trainwreck have been talking about taking mushrooms and watching it back at the room.
Well, there you go.
Mushroom soup. Good for the soul, brother.
Yeah, and you can watch that right now on Stream XPW. You can watch the IWA, past shows, and available on pay-per-view. You can order, and not only can you order, you should order and support our boy Kruger and watch him. Watch him bring home the trophy to. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
There you go. Be nice to Body. I worry for Body. You're gonna just kill him.
If he gets in the way,
dude. If I end up with the Body, dude, you're gonna see something really horrible happen.
Well, either way.
Jimmy Controversy threatened me with his knee, so kick his ass for me.
I did at the fucking.
I know. I appreciate it. Do it again. Double down.
Yeah, I saw like a match where somebody like snorted something off Jimmy Controversy's back. It was pretty pretty unique. I think he said it was yours though. He ratted you out, Pugs.
I ran. Well, as fast as I could. I'm a fat fuck.
Well, I mean, he was an officer of the law. Pugs. Well, no, you weren't the only black person there. So.
I was the darkest one there. Now.
Well, it was.
Oh well,
No,
that you can see.
No.
Yeah, you're
landed
easier
on
to spot.
Yeah.
You were smiling.
Almost destroyed his action figure. Too.
I was trying to take him out.
Shout out to our homeboy Jeff. Jeff, I hope you got to see Terrifier 3.
Gypsy, the Body's entrance song is "Goodbye Horses." In fact,
It is,
yes.
yeah.
And well, I'd say we've seen him tuck, but we straight up seen his cock. So
Yeah, we've seen the needle go up his cock.
We have seen it.
Style.
We have seen a needle go through the Body's penis.
Actually, I was wearing it the other day. We have buttons.
you should have
available.
saw when me and Dan was it me and you, Dan, when we were watching the last show and the Body's music hit.
Oh yeah, we popped pretty hard. Yeah, that was pretty fun, and that was like in the woods of Alabama too.
That was right before they all got smoked, right?
Yeah. Before they rolled up.
Yeah, right before the cops
cop
came and
I've
almost
ever
killed all of
seen.
us.
The fattest cop I've ever seen. Like I don't understand.
I'm sure he got the job when he wasn't that big, so dude.
Yeah. That's what they do.
I thought it was like some sort of gimmick.
It's like it's a work. Like Big Boss Man 2.
I would have just thrown a donut at him.
I would laugh. So can you imagine Dan?
I wish I was there. It would have been
a real.
Murder, fuck the police.
Like, fuck you.
Eat that pig. Officer Bacon.
Can you imagine if cops did actually show up in the UEW arena in our hands?
Oh my god.
We would have, yeah, that would have been bad.
Andre would have threw a chair at them.
Oh my god, we would have been shot. Like no shit with Andre. Especially if it's during his match. I'm scared just thinking about that.
then throw in the days you have me and Richard off some fucking malt liquor.
Yeah.
If the cops raided during an Andre match, I'm hitting the floor and I'm just like, please, Jesus, I'm sorry. I like KRAZY House so much. I will do whatever you want.
I'm going the other way. Fuck you, Jesus.
I'm just standing behind Andre. Whatever, dude. They get behind you. They earned me. Go for it.
They're just shooting chairs out of the air that he's throwing at him. I wish I was in Tennessee. I really wish I could get up there to Tennessee. This is going to be a fun weekend. Although I feel like, well, Kruger won't be bleeding over on your car this time. So there's some plus.
I'll be bleeding in Larry Legend's car.
Tell Larry to bring lots of tarps. Yeah.
No, fucking when I was at Primo's Bootleg Dave, he fucking came up with a great idea. He got plastic tablecloths.
No.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're doing next time. I'm down there, Todd.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, some prep for sure.
Dollar Tree. That'll do it. Yeah.
I thought we were cooked when that cop drove up behind you, and I'm like, oh my god.
Now you know what it feels like to be a person of color, Dan. That's how we feel every time we see them in our rear views.
I'm pretty sure the cop is drawing on me if I got the back.
I'm not saying that, Dan. I'm saying that's the feeling that we have
when there's nothing in the back at all.
When it's clean and there's no blood there.
I don't feel safer when they pull up. I feel more annoyed. I'm like, fuck, don't fuck with
Looks
me.
like the backseat of Sam Jackson's car in Pulp Fiction and shit.
Yeah, we were explaining that. Does my house say dead? Oh, never mind. It did turn 30 2 days ago.
Did it really? Fuck.
Yeah, I remember that.
Makes sense.
I think statutes of limitations have lapsed. I remember my dad bringing me the boot like home the day at theaters. Blame Harvey. There was a bad leak at wine. I was
like, was it a good copy? Fuck yeah.
And we're again, just for people in the chat that may not be familiar, if you want to order this pay-per-view, where do you do so?
You order this on streamxpw.com.
Okay.
right there. Order
Should have
live.
got myself a fucking promo code.
I don't know if they're doing this. These are IWAs.
All I know is I got like 5 buys on this bitch already. So
Nice.
Well, is that counting us or not counting us?
not counting you guys.
Well, you can count. Yeah.
Yeah, you might. I mean, it's a tournament, so who knows? But you could see Kruger tangle with Masada or Mickey Knuckles.
Maybe
I wouldn't be-
Sakuda. Dude,
And I'm over here hoping we get to see him take out the body of Jimmy Controversy.
I do want those matches.
I know you know I've been calling for those. Well, no hillbilly, but you've got that one. That
Yeah, well, I've wrestled that fucker like twice now.
Are only twice? Are we up to 3 yet?
No, we're at twice.
Okay. So I know hillbilly will be there at least hanging out. So someone it's always good to have an extra guy.
Yeah, I would have gone down with them, but it's Halloween. It's like the worst time to get down there. But yeah, no.
Michael Kruger is fucking everyone up. You heard that here first from me.
Yo, yeah. My money's on Kruger.
I'd be more enthusiastic if I wasn't so fucking tired right now.
Day of, you always come through, dude.
Get some sleep.
You're reserving the fucking anger and energy. I understand.
Yeah.
Just picture that they all love Bikini Bloodbath Christmas as much as I do.
Stare at Bikini Bloodbath Christmas and pickaxe the entire time. Fucking moseying through all
I'm
this. Hot knife and warm butter.
I'm gonna tape them to like 2 trees and just be staring at them the whole
Fuck
time.
that. Tape them on your opponents.
No.
You know what? We're gonna make that happen. I'm printing cover. You get a stable gimmick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna staple it to Dan. If you
That's fine. That works.
I'm not there. And if I were, I'd have.
Are you saying Superhuman's more hardcore than Dan? Because he'll take a staple gun if we wanted to do it.
Fuck yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so you're down? Okay. He just said fuck yeah. All right, cool.
I was gonna do something in that last match, but
Todd saved your life. Todd saved your life.
100%.
I wouldn't have taken your finish.
One of his biggest regrets in his life.
I'm a little bit bigger than Sergeant Jimmy, so
No, I didn't.
I don't think it matters, sir. I've seen this guy throw a fucking full-grown basketball player.
Also, if you have not been keeping up, also on Stream XPW, UEW Underground ITV on Stream XPW with uncut matches, and I've cut some of the filler out. Yeah, so episode 7 debuts tomorrow. If you haven't been checking them out, Kruger's debut will be soon.
Yep. And there's also a special of me up on there too.
There is the special if you want to check it out. If you haven't seen it, and honestly, guys, if you're not members of Stream XPW, you can watch that special either way. Like it's not, you don't have to be a member. It's free to anyone who uses the site. I'll actually post the link. They want to check that out if they've never seen our Kruger.
Also, the Spooky Dust podcast, Kruger's on there. It's on IWTV right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
We got you, dude. Don't trip.
Don't
You got shit to focus on. You got to kill people later.
Yeah.
There's the best of Michael Kruger.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. There may be a Terrifier tribute in this horror film match.
Mashed potatoes.
Dude, that would be hilarious.
Are we specifying?
It is the South. No, he said.
I said the horror film match, the first round.
No. But which Terrifier? Or are you dropping a hint there?
2 and 1.
Oh, okay. Hopefully not the bedroom scene and body. Goddamn. Like
Well, body's not in round 1, so it would be for obey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't feel as bad
Don't
about
worry, Dan, your boyfriend is safe
that.
for round 1 at least.
Yeah.
You see me have the body's arms fucking snapping it back and forth.
I was thinking of the Garfield window scene
with his dick.
Yeah.
Just a tip.
Yeah.
I may not get to watch it live. I may not want because I'll be doing this, but I'm excited.
JG Michael said, when are we going to get a Mike Kruger mini movie like the old WCW mini movies? We've been actually talking about filming something like a short film like with the backstory of my character at some point in the near future. So hopefully that happens.
Well, we have a streaming home when it's done.
Yeah, I need to stop fucking mutilating myself for a couple of months and get my ass in the gym and be camera ready.
I'll be like the Chris Christopherson Whistler character, you know, guiding him, sort of thing. You know, we're working on it. We're working on it.
You just volunteered to be in it.
Dan, you're gonna be one of the victims. Like, what the fuck are you talking
You can play
about?
all the victims.
Ben Grimm said, "Please let Mike versus Mickey." I want that match so fucking bad. You have no idea. So
in the ring too.
Thank God she does not watch our programming.
I love you, Mickey.
We all do. But anyway, Kruger's gonna fuck all of you up, including Mickey Knuckles, if she steps in the goddamn ring.
Hey, Krug, I don't know if I can ask this.
Go ahead.
You're gonna radiate a bitch, right, Krug?
What?
Of course he will.
What did you say?
I didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah,
You're not afraid to hit a bitch. That's what he's. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Equal rights and lefts. Like in 2024, bitches get
See
down
me
too.
fucking beat Sage up before.
Mm-hmm. I have.
This is true.
In wrestling, all you, yeah.
In wrestling. In wrestling.
Yeah. They know better in real life. I'm sorry, Sage, don't hit me. No, she'll fuck me up.
Careful, the snitches everywhere. You're gonna send clips.
Kyle, where's my sandwich? Nothing but love for everybody.
Beep Bop Boop, are you looking forward to the dating game killer?
Oh yeah, that doc that's coming out. That looks interesting.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be on?
Netflix, I believe.
Okay,
okay.
yeah. I've seen a few on it already, but yeah, I'm always
Yeah.
looking forward to new true crime. What was it? Rodney? What was his fucking name?
I can't remember, but he's a bigot. He sucks.
For Pugs to call you a bigot, you really have to suck.
This is true.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I was just stating facts. Oh, Anna Kendrick directed the movie? Huh.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
I saw that Saturday night movie. I did not realize Shiva Baby was one of the leads. I can't think of her real name.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Beep Bop Boop. Rodney James Alaka. Alaka.
No, that's not it either, right? But yeah. I don't know.
Rodney James.
When we get a chance to do this patron show, I want to get your Saturday night thoughts, the Apprentice thoughts, and I'm dying to talk Joker too. So
yes, we'll figure that out soon. We'll get it sooner than later.
Patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. It all starts at just $1, and that'll be a good one.
JG's asking if we did a true crime doc on Tubi, the 80s Satanic Panic. Didn't we do something like that?
Yeah,
we did that. Satan Wants You, yeah.
Okay.
It's on the channel. A while ago, though.
Yeah.
Was that long ago?
At least a year.
I don't really remember it.
No, that was like a few weeks ago, Dan.
Well,
Satan Wants You?
Yeah.
No, the documentary on the case?
The 80s?
No,
maybe we're thinking it's a Satanic Panic doc.
Yeah, wasn't that the one on Tubi a few weeks ago?
We did. Okay, yeah, we did something else a while ago, but no, it's been more than a few weeks. But yeah, not a year though.
Yeah,
it's there.
I don't think it's more than.
We've done it.
Yeah. Like a month. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Later, Ghost.
Well, we're all going, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I think we.
All the other stuff I can't say on air.
All right.
So yeah, guys. Again, channel stuff every day. Catch up on Tournament of the Living Dead.
That's what we need to be putting over. We have 2 episodes left tomorrow. I don't even think they know what enters the tournament tomorrow. Do we want to break it to them? We want to tell them what it is?
So, all right, second to last.
I know, but go
it's a big. Yeah, it's the biggest one. Well, I don't want to say because
Let's not.
Yeah, you'll find out tomorrow. You're going to make
all right.
There's 2 more. Because there's 2. they might both be considered heavy hitters, but that just depends on your.
It's a battle. I will say that it's a hell of a fight.
It's not over. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna want to watch the next 2 episodes.
Yes, so check that out. And then we got a bunch of cool reviews dropping and different shows dropping the last half of October. So it'll still be a show every day. Don't miss it. And yeah.
Yeah, is there anything else we're forgetting?
Nope.
Stream XBW, Carnage Cup, Saturday to Sunday.
Weekend of Carnage.
Yep.
Yes, there you go. This weekend. Can I share the link?
I think it's like $25, right?
Yeah, if I can find the link. Yes.
$25 for two days of entertainment. And there's going to be a shit ton of matches. Fucking legends from Japan, legends from the States, bunch of Southern outlaws. It'll be really, really fucked up and good.
And Kruger putting them all in the fucking ground.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
All right.
Dan?
Take us
Good
out of here.
night. Happy Halloween.
Money's on the dresser.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'll see you in Disneyland.